Don't play with the gas can. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shade Tree Mechanics. So the other day, my father-in-law gave me a power washer for my house. That is incredible because they're really expensive to buy. So this power washer, hey buddy, it of course is going to need some work. But he's confident that I can get it running, and so that's why I've got it. So I'm about to put some gas in it and see what it does. This is the first startup attempt. Got to make sure my fuel is on. I'm not sure how that indicates. I guess sideways is on. That's the throttle. So we're not worried about throttle right now. Leave that low. Or about little, I guess all the way down looks like stop. And so we'll just give it a, make sure it is all the way down. Give it just a bit. No, don't touch the gas. And we definitely want to put the choke on. Can you hold the camera for Daddy without turning it off? Okay. Don't drop it. Hey, come back here. Okay, so I guess we also want to make sure the oil is good. Got oil? Okay, first attempt. Right off the rip. Give it a partial choke. Alright, give it a little more throttle. Started up just fine. The thing with pressure washers, you don't want to run them without water going to it because you've got the water pump that's constantly going, and so you don't want that to be running dry. It can mess the pump up. But I just wanted to start the engine up just to see how it ran. Seems to run fine. We'll see how good it does spraying some water. Try to get it started here. Got more pressure on the engine now that there's water in the pump. So I assume the carburetor does need to be cleaned out. So before we go any further, we're just gonna go ahead and take the bowl off the carburetor and just check it out for trash and other junk. I'm sure there's stuff sitting up in there clogging up the jets. If we get that cleaned out, it should be all right. The overall bowl condition looks pretty good, but we're still going to take the jet out, make sure that's clear. So it appears that the screw holding the bolt on is actually a part of the jet. It's very interesting. So this just goes up through the bottom of the bowl, Maverick, and there's ports in here, right, as you see. And it just travels, or the fuel travels from the main jet into this and disperses somehow. And so it's interesting. Maverick, oh boy. Alright, this is actually a different day. I made a rookie mistake. My camera battery died. And I didn't finish filming, so I completed the work on the pressure washer, but I wanted to show you guys what I did. I didn't want to leave it incomplete, so this is what I had to do to get this thing running. I ended up cleaning out the carburetor and cleaning out the jets, and apparently that was the issue. It was a little bit clogged, and so under pressure what was happening is that the engine would choke down. So it was fine at idle, it was fine when there was like no water running through it. But you don't want to run a pressure washer very long at all with no water in the pump. Just a side note. But under pressure, under load, when you're actually washing, the engine would choke out. And so that just let me know that it wasn't getting good fuel. And so I'm going to show you what I had to do to clean it out. And so this is a Troy-built pressure washer. It is a 3,000 PSI, 7 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine that's on here. And so it's very simple, very basic to work on. And so if you have a pressure washer, lawnmower, anything that's running rough, any small engine like this is typically all you need to do. So don't jump to conclusions, say that your equipment is trashed, don't go buy another one. Just take a little time, take it apart, try to fix it. So check out what I did. Alright, so just like I said, the nut holding the bowl on is a part of the jet system. It's got ports that run through it to allow the fuel to cycle through the carburetor. And so we made sure that this was cleaned out, and to do that we used our, I can get it open. Alright, so you just find a wire size that fits it. You don't want to use something too big, you don't want to force it in there, but you just want it to kind of run it in there through both sides, make sure it's cleaned out good. Here, let me show you. So under here, those are the jets. Right there, I'm trying to point them out to you. Right in there is the jets. And so, from what I can tell, there's no way to really get them out. I mean, this is a small engine, and so, meaning a lot of stuff on it is cheap. And so being I couldn't get them out, I just ran the wire through them where they were, and that did the trick. And so what you just want to make sure you do is you're pushing whatever crud may be in there up into the carburetor. Kind of just rinse that out with some fuel, and you'll be good to go. But let me show you, just in case, how I did that. So I just took my carburetor, where the jets are, and I just ran the wire through it, and that was all I did. And so I'm just going to put it back together, we'll start it up, and we can see how it runs. Okay, so that's it. We're going to get some water put to this thing, and we will see how it runs. Okay, so there you have it. It's running good. Under pressure is when it was having trouble, and so seems like we're good to go. Actually, I pressure washed the majority of my patio since the last video, and it did pretty well. Kept up with it nice. I'm having to sit in front of my fan now, but that's it. So if you've got a little small engine piece of equipment, whether it be a lawnmower, a weed eater, power washer, whatever it may be, if it's not running right, just take a little time, take the carburetor off, try to clean out the jets, and you should be good to go. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching Shade Tree Mechanic. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you will be so kind, as to like the video for me. That would be amazing. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you watching. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Take care.